Yes.
We have got a little confession to make. We did originally have a guest for this episode.
Yeah.
And we have recorded it. It's filmed. It's already bagged. It's in the bag.
Got it.
But the guest that we had on had a really important announcement, a huge announcement to their brand. And because they've not had backword on the thing that they're announcing, because they've not been given permission of the date that they can announce it yet, we've had to scrap the episode for this season and we've had to film this one. So we've had to pull some out of the bag.
Yeah.
But it is saved and it is going to be on season. What
I don't
season
think
will
it
that
needs
be?
to be on a season.
Is it not?
Because
We
it's
might
going to
just
be
release
announced
it.
by the end of 2026. It just doesn't line
No,
up with our...
2025.
2025, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't line up with our episodes.
But I think we're
so
gonna.
we'll just
I think
do
we're
it.
just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
When it's done. So you're gonna get a little bonus episode then.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Episode 101.
Yeah, 101.
Hello, guys.
Hello,
Welcome
pluckers.
back. It's a bit mellow in here right now because we've just been back across to the coffee shop where Harriet laid eyes on her husband for the first time.
To be, yeah.
And
Well, it's all ruined, isn't it? We've found out he's got a girlfriend.
yeah.
So when I was talking about him on last episode, saying I'd met love of my life and he didn't know it yet, I just saw this tattooed guy in coffee shop. Forget it. It's over. So if you have listened to that podcast, tattooed guy in the coffee shop, relationships sadly come to an end. So we are also feeling very zen and calm in here, aren't we? Because we've
Yes.
got a very zen and calm and mindful person in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We sure have.
Yeah.
It smells
Smells like, I feel like it's our smell now.
like home.
It is. It's our smell, isn't it, as well? Because we love it. We love it that much. We talk about it all every chance we get.
But we've got another guest.
We have.
We have
And
got another guest.
She is the first guest that we have had on twice.
Yes. Now, not many people, usually after the first time we think, never again.
Get rid.
Absolute nightmare. Don't ever want him on again.
I'm going to have to change his position because we're even sat in the same position. we're just so in sync. I'm looking at us in that camera thinking we look exactly the same. We're even sat in the same position. Same leg down.
But with this person, I thought, do you know what? I actually quite like her.
Yeah, she's all right. We'll have her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very nice. She's one of the nicest people that you meet in this industry, guys.
She definitely is. She
And
is.
if you have ever met her, you'll understand.
Yeah.
You will understand. Should we introduce her?
Yeah. It's our good old Lisa from Brow Spa.
Yes.
We love you, Lisa. Honestly, we really
We
do.
do.
We're
Oh
such cheerleaders.
Goodness.
We do.
Yeah.
Thank you
We do.
so much
And
for
I
those
can-
kind words.
And can
honestly.
you ever imagine Lisa like being angry? Because I can't. She's just got like a really like happy, go lucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Them
I
are
kind of-
sometimes most dangerous, though.
Do you
yeah.
get do you get angry, Lisa?
Yeah, I do. It takes a lot.
Right.
It takes a lot, but when I do, yeah, I do.
Even her voice is zen, innit?
Oh, that is the kindest, loveliest thing, and I feel so
Aw.
honoured. Thank you so much.
If you guys have watched, what season were it that she were on? Can't remember. Anyway, she were on a long time ago. She were on our podcast, and we went to Brow HQ in Chester, which was amazing.
That's when I crashed my car. Well, I didn't in car park.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
and yeah, so we went to Brow HQ, and we had the actual brow spa ritual, didn't we?
Still
We had
dream
the
about it
treatment.
today.
It was absolutely amazing. And we've been sold ever since.
Yeah.
Since we went there and tried them products, we're amazed by it. If you don't know what brow spa is, miracle oil. I'll say it as I say it.
Go on.
Are you even in industry? You need to get on it. You need to find out what it is. And so first time round, we obviously spoke about how you got into industry and etc. But we're not going to go into all that. We're going to head
Okay.
straight to it because you've got some exciting stuff
Yeah.
coming up.
If you want to know how she got into industry, guys, just go back and listen to an old episode.
Yeah.
Because we did cover it in that. But yeah, We've got lots of exciting things to talk about today, but let's do a quick fire recap for anybody who maybe hasn't heard of Brow Spa, doesn't know the products, hasn't tried them.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did the Brow Spa brand come to life?
Okay, so I guess it always comes through my roots. So as you know, I did my pre-nursing. I trained at a really amazing beauty school where we learnt a hell of a lot about anatomy and physiology, as well as obviously all the beauty treatments. So for me, it's always been about the physiological as well as the psychological.
Yeah.
You know, so inner and outer beauty, I just think align. The two go hand in hand. And when we opened Brow HQ, going back to the lady that I trained with, Lillian Maunt, all those years ago, I just wanted the place. We invested a lot of money into Brow HQ, and I wanted the place to be somewhere that somebody could come and it just appealed to all of their senses. So not only did they go out feeling amazing in terms of the level of confidence with the treatments that we were given, they felt revitalized and they felt cared for. So, you know, smells as well as how things feel and as well as how we touch and we interact have always been really important. So, yeah, that's really how Brow Spa came about.
So what has inspired the wellness angle behind the treatments and the products? Is that from, like you saying, obviously you want the whole client experience to be from start to finish for it to be?
Yeah, and I think it's probably because the way the world's been, possibly post-COVID, when we started to take care of ourselves, when wellness was starting to become more of a thing. I've always been into meditation. I've always been into, yoga, and I don't do as much as I'd like to, but that kind of balance, you know, I'll reach a point in my own personal life where I think, right, this is too much. I just need to take a break. I need to take a minute. And being a mum, I've been a single mum for years, running a business, you know, I'm mindful of this. So when all of our clients come in and they're juggling all of these things, you know, we were becoming more and more mindful after COVID that everyone seemed to be triple tasking.
Yeah.
And actually we were grateful that people were coming back into salon to us
me too,
and spending their money. And we just wanted to make that experience really special for them.
Yeah, because I feel as well when we came out of COVID, you almost like valued them anyway, but then when they came back, you valued them even more. Yeah. So you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah,
like,
you're
first,
right.
and because their money had been so tight and stuff, and they'd actually had a long period of time without them treatments, and then coming back into it and thinking, actually, I want this. And I think it's what you touched on as well about people, you know, taking care of themselves and having time out for themselves. I feel sometimes in salon, a lot of people now come in for treatments because they think, oh, I've got to have this done. Like, I've got to get my nails done because I'm going out.
Yeah.
I've got to get my brows done because they look a mess. Like, they're not really doing it for them to have some time and like relax and just fully enjoy the treatment anymore. So I think it's nice to have that kind of like brow, that spa kind of, you know, feeling.
Well, I mean, we found that our chairs are great, that we love the Lotus chairs that we've got in it.
They are great.
Just actually that whole experience of lying someone horizontal. And we were becoming more aware that clients were wanting more quiet treatments. So we introduced silent treatments. And I know personally, we've only just talked about this, haven't we? That when I go to the hairdressers, I love my hairdresser to bits. But I haven't always got 3 hours to be chatting.
Yeah.
I have to work, or, you know, when I go for my hair to be washed and they massage my head, I would give an extra £50 to have another 20 minutes of that head massage.
Same,
So that's kind of how it evolved, really. Yeah. It's like everybody's so busy. We were grateful for clients, and we just wanted to make that experience the best ever.
Yeah.
What would you say have been the key moments that have really helped the brand grow?
I think probably, and I am always eternally grateful for our community. I think our community events have really helped. Our industry events, the Brow Awards, we were lucky enough to win the best salon in 2023, which was just such an amazing moment for me and the team. So I think those two really,
Yeah.
you know, local events, we won best customer service with Brow HQ. So word got around locally,
Yeah.
even more so that Brow
Yeah.
HQ was somewhere that you could come and have a bit more of an experience. So yeah, community and industry events, I would say.
Yeah, we love to see what these events. I was recently on a panel for the Nouveau Connects event.
Yeah.
Me and Lisa were on the panel. Harriet was front row cheering us along.
I absolutely was. I was straight in front of you both, weren't I?
Yeah.
I can always remember as well when we were at Brow Awards. I can always remember your reaction when you won that award. For
Oh my
Salon
God.
Like Salon of the Year or whatever.
Honestly.
It were like sheer shock. Like you could
Yeah.
not. And I can always remember you.
And
winning that.
I'll be really honest, because we know through our businesses that you have moments where business is really tough.
Oh God, yeah.
It can be tough financially, it can be tough emotionally, it can be, and you know, all the girls that come to us to train, I always say you have to be really resilient.
Yeah.
But leading up to that point, we'd had a few wobbly years.
Yeah.
You know, all that investment had gone in. We were just straight out of COVID. We weren't really making any money.
Yeah.
We'd had some issues with some team members that are all great, but
Yeah.
you know, and I just kept going.
Yeah.
And also I was going through the menopause at the time. So I was, you know, I was
Well,
going
that
through
is
periods
life-changing.
of anxiety and going
Yeah.
in. So it was just, honestly, it was like, this is why we do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
you've
where
got
we
a bit
keep
of
going.
that.
Did you have a white dress on?
Oh, no, a red, weren't it?
No, it was a sparkly dress, actually. In fact, my gorgeous other half, he knew how hard I'd worked leading up to it, and he treated me to a Nadine Morabi dress for that. I said, oh, I'll just get one from Shein, and he said, no, you're not. You are going to have a nice dress for that. And
Have
he
you wore a red one though somewhere? What
yeah,
year after?
last year was
Last year,
red.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
What colour
remember.
were the one when you won? I've got
Glitter,
in my
like,
head a
sparkly.
picture.
it
that we've
did have
got.
white on, actually, white feathers.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. And it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
champagne colour, were it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember when she turned up like last year in that red dress, I was like, damn. she looks like she's presenting. Like I was like, oh my God. So how do you keep the brand consistent when it expands? How are you keeping it consistent?
Actually, it keeps evolving. I'm somebody that doesn't really look behind me. I'm always looking forward. I'm really forward thinking. So I loved what we did when we launched. But with the opportunity that we've got coming ahead of us, I just felt like we needed to elevate.
Yeah.
We need to elevate some of the product collection, but our packaging and our brand. So yeah, as you know, we've just gone through a rebrand, and it just needed to be a little bit more luxury, a little bit more tactile to introduce nature into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep moving forward. And
Has anything changed like ingredient wise with rebranding?
No,
Just the rebrand?
not with Miracle Oil. That will never change.
No, it doesn't need to change either. 'cause it's
Good,
great.
because you've just told me it's sold out as well. So
Yes.
until we get the new rebranded ones in, if it's changed, I need to
No,
get
no,
on
no,
eBay
no.
and find some old branded brow spa oil, Miracle oil. But we
Wow.
had a little bit of a, a little bit of a sprinkle, a little teaser there in that last little bit, because we do have, well, we don't.
We don't, yeah.
Lisa does have a very exciting announcement. But before you tell us that, we've got you something.
Oh, yeah.
So stay right there.
We have.
Oh, stop it!
These are for you.
Stop it! Don't, I'm gonna cry.
So we
Don't
know.
cry. Oh, no.
We know what this little announcement
Oh,
is,
my
and this
God.
is just from me and Harriet. What the
Oh,
plug,
my
just to
God,
say,
you are the
Congrats.
congratulations.
kindest.
Yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Oh, guys, that is.
And we've got you.
I'm
Oh, we love you too. And we've done them the brow spa colours for you.
Oh my goodness, they are so gorgeous. Oh, honestly, do that.
But we did.
We
We
wanted
did.
to. We know you've come a long way.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Let's gather his thoughts again.
Sorry, George, I'm gathering my thoughts.
Can I just say, I am so grateful to you guys, because when you first came to the salon, as you know, I was so nervous. I guess somebody that's a bit older in the industry, it's been hard over the years to kind of you younger guys are just so amazing in front of the camera and things like that. And for somebody that's a bit older, it's been really tricky.
Yeah.
So I had to have hypnosis. I think I told you this last time, to actually go on social media. So going to events and things like that, it's been really hard for me. But you guys have always been so kind, and you've settled me.
Yeah.
You know, and even at the awards and things. So I am just so grateful to you.
Thank
I
you.
really am. Thank you.
I'm happy that's lovely.
Yeah.
That
Means
is
a
so
lot.
nice.
Just a little summer for you to remember us by, because this next
We're not
chapter,
dying.
no, but this next chapter, she's going to be like
She's going to be out there. 'cause-
Hollywood.
Yeah,
Watch
she
out,
is.
Anastasia Beverly Hills. There's a
She's
new
coming.
brow boss on the
Yeah,
block.
she's coming.
So enough teasing. Do you want to share your exciting news?
Well, you guys were obviously the first to know about this because you are just so special to me. But we are delighted to announce that Brow Spa treatments and products are going into Harrods Beauty.
You heard that right.
Does that get any bigger?
Harrods Beauty.
Harrods. Yeah, Harrods.
Yeah.
I mean, all great things, start with H. So,
It's
but how amazing! Were you just like, how long has this been in the making?
Do you know what? If I'm honest, I guess I manifest hard. And I'm a bit of a tortoise. I do things, I take time to do things, and I always want to do things properly. But sometimes the tortoise gets there in the long run, right? And there's been moments when I thought, this is not going to happen. But I actually started manifesting this, I would say about 5 years ago. I look back at something, I always do vision boards at the beginning of the year, and I look back at an old vision board at the beginning of this year when we already had the news. And on this vision board were community events, was my team being all happy, was my product collection, and Harrods was on there. And this was something that I put together, as I say, a couple of years ago. But over the last 12 months, we've been working on this.
Yeah.
So I was telling you before, I started my beauty career. So after I'd done my beauty training, I went to work for, my Saturday job was in a store called Brands of Chester, which was a big, old-fashioned, beautiful, luxurious department store. And Brands of Chester then was taken over by Debenhams. Well, last year we found out that Harrods Beauty was coming to Chester, my hometown, which I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
And I've been to London, I've worked all over the world, but come back to Chester to roost. So when I saw Harrods Beauty, we'd only opened Brow HQ 2 years before, and all my investment had gone into Brow HQ. I went home that night and I cried to my other half. I went, oh my God, Harrods Beauty is coming to Chester. We've spent all of this money. Could this be that it's competition for us?
Yeah.
And then I got home that night and I thought, don't be stupid. This is what you've always wanted.
Yeah.
You've got two ways of looking at this. You can either embrace it
Yeah.
and think this is an opportunity, or you can think it's going to be competition. So I got in touch.
Yeah. I mean, it's like fate, really. When you're always wanting to go into Harrods and then it's come to your hometown as well. It is. It's almost like fate.
It's crazy,
So you've got to
right?
see it as that way. That's a really good way of looking at it as well, to think, I'm not going to see it as competition. I'm going to join forces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously Harrods was on your vision board. It came back, Chester. Was it just like that's what I'm set on? Was there ever any kind of like other anything else that you were looking at, or has it always been, I want to be in Harrods?
Yeah, I mean, with the Brow Spa collection, we believe in it so much that we always wanted to have a retail partner. Harrods is obviously represents luxury. And as part of their beauty philosophy, it's kind of all about getting their products back onto the high street and giving people an experience. So it totally aligns with our brand values. Yeah. So yeah, that was my number one. Of course, we were considering other retailers as well. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy. We had to knock on so many doors. There were so many business proposals that I put forward, and every single way that I turned, we weren't getting into the right hands or to the right people. But resilience, as we know in our industry, hopefully, you know, I was hoping that it would get us through. And then on Christmas Eve last year, at 3:00 on Christmas Eve, the buying director called me and said, I've got your presentation. I think you're amazing, what you're achieving, and we want to meet in the new year. So it was like the best Christmas present ever.
And not only that, like it just shows that, like, thank God stuff didn't work out with other places, you know, like that you were trying to get into, because you might not have, you know, had this opportunity if, you know, if you'd been in other places and stuff, you might have been sidetracked by them. So you've got to look at it like that.
And the great thing is it enables us to bring our clients to the new space as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it comes back down to our heritage and our, you know, what we're local, and our clients can still experience it. So it just feels right.
So with you saying as well that your clients will be able to come. So we know the products are going into Harrods, and that will be the Brow Spa Miracle Oil,
Yeah.
the Eternal Under Eye patches,
Yeah.
and the iconic gold eye
massage
rollers.
rollers.
Yeah, eye
Yeah.
massage rollers. Is there anything else that will be going into?
We are working
Harrods?
on some other products at the moment.
Okay.
We're not sure because, again, being the tortoise, we've got to do things properly.
Yeah.
I am back and two, which is why we haven't launched another product yet.
Yeah.
It has to be right. And we've
Yeah.
had some issues with chemists not wanting to put the right ingredients in, or some of the materials. But we are hoping that there will be other things as well.
Nice.
Yes.
So are we.
Okay, so we potentially got some new products.
Mm-hmm.
Please let us know. Can we be the first again?
You will be. You will be. You will be for sure.
And if you need any testing, just let us
Yes.
know.
100% we will.
I've still got some of the old Brow HQ pencils.
I have.
Love them.
Yeah,
Do you-
love them.
They're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
And somebody else has told me in industry that they're really good, and I can't remember who it is for the life of me.
Okay.
They said, oh, I need to find out who it is. Fiona from Brow Game.
Really?
Yeah, she's told me. She said, have you used it? I was like, yeah, of course I have. She was like, they're
That's
really good.
good
Yeah.
to
'Cause
hear.
she's got Miracle Oil as well there at her
Okay.
place. Yeah. Yeah,
Amazing.
so Fiona, who we had on a couple of weeks ago, she's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
She said they're really good.
You need to be the focus group.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yes. So potentially some new products, but what else will they be able to get at the Brow Spa? Not a stand.
No.
The
we've-
Brow Spa area.
Space. Our
Space.
space. Yeah. So we are, when we started talking to Harrods, they were really impressed about what we'd achieved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've worked hard to build a team of award-winning artists with the awards that we won in the salon. So they were really impressed with the treatment offering and the services that we offer. And they came in to experience services as well. So we
Nice.
have got services in there. We have got 2 treatment rooms where we'll be doing semi-permanent makeup and laser. And then we've got 3 treatment chairs where we'll be doing all our brow treatments and lash treatments.
Amazing.
So we
How
are going to
iconic.
have a brow spa.
Yeah.
An actual physical brow spa.
Yeah, that is going to be great.
That's going to be amazing.
So you have had a rebrand as well.
We have.
Yeah. Just tell us about that.
Yeah, so of course we were lucky enough to find out that we'd won the contract with Harrods early in the year. So we kind of went back to the drawing board and we thought we've only got one chance at this. We love the old branding, but we felt like we needed to just take it up a level, and we needed to kind of really understand what our design pillars were and what it was that we stood for. So we're really clear now. We were kind of loosely clear, but we weren't. Our values weren't talked about. They weren't as visible with the old Brow Spa brand. So we feel like the rebrand has enabled us to kind of, make all of those design concepts and our values a lot more visible and a lot more alive, really.
Yeah, and like new space, new branding, new look. It fits all in well, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And you need to go and check out. You did a video on Insta. I watched from start to finish. Thought it
Did
was
you?
great.
Oh, thank
where
you.
you're talking about the rebrand, why the detail was really good. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, there's bits we're drip feeding that. because there's different stages of
Yeah.
it. So we've sort of talked about all of those design pillars and connectivity, why connecting brows, body and soul is important to us, why we've chosen those pillars of synergy and nature's lux and nature's rhythm, why that's all important. And then the next stage is the new packaging.
Yeah.
And then stage 3 is obviously the new space.
I'm so excited to see the new packaging.
I can't wait to see the new space. Can't wait to see the new packaging. It's going to be great.
I know.
Should we move to Chester?
Yes.
We said that last time we were there. We
Come
went for
on.
something to eat after. And we were sat there and we were like, God, isn't it gorgeous here?
Yeah.
So nice.
It's very like York.
Very York vibes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
It's just so lovely for Chester because Chester, as a lot of big cities did, or small cities rather, post-lockdown, a lot of spaces were just derelict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've seen it over the last couple of years starting to come alive. But with H Beauty coming into Chester now, things are changing daily and other brands are coming in, other businesses. So we feel like Chester's going to come back
gonna be
to
up and
how it
coming.
was,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Which is,
It deserves to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It's a gorgeous place. So obviously your role now has changed.
Day to day, I'm still doing brows and still want to do brows because I think that's really important. That's that connection with clients is everything, and it's kind of it kind of filters through the brow spa philosophy. It's about making people feel better, and that's what keeps me alive. But there's obviously a juggle going on with the finances, with the marketing, with the with all elements of the project.
Yeah.
So it's just busy, but when you love what you do.
Yeah. And I think it's important, we've said before on other podcasts, I think it's important to keep your hand in the treatments as well, isn't it? To see how, and I suppose you don't really want to let that go, do you? Do you want to still keep hands on with people?
Yeah, I don't. When we move into the new space, I'll probably have to take a bit of a step back, but I will still do some treatments.
Yeah.
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 I feel like when you stop, that's when you kind of stop noticing all the little things that are going on in the industry, the products, what clients are asking for, what, that helps fuel everything that we do as like salon owners, brand owners. So it's important to keep.
It's about keeping your
with
finger
it.
on the pulse, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 What mindset shifts did you have to do, or what do you actively do to take on your role like confidently?
That's a really good question. I'm quite into mindset anyway. I think probably moving from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So that is about just looking forward. And there's huge investment that's gone into this, which is really scary. And it's, but I believe so much.
Yeah.
I really believe, and you can't, it's like when you buy a new house and you might be sad about the old house. You got to just move into that space and think, this is really positive. It's a new chapter.
Yeah.
So it's about growth and belief, I guess.
Yeah.
You're going to smash it.
You are. You really are.
You are. How do you handle pressure and kind of like imposter syndrome if you do get that whilst you're going through this like crazy busy time? So much to look forward to. How do you kind of handle this?
That's a good question. My other half would probably say I don't handle it particularly well. But I actually think I do. I think I thrive on it, actually. I think because my business is so much to me. I'm lucky. My son's 17 now. So it's, he's becoming a little bit more self-sufficient. We've got 3 children between us, so they're all grown up. So we've got a little bit more time at home. Dave has a business as well. So we both work every single night. And, sometimes that interferes because we don't have a lot of time for us.
Yeah.
But actually, it's kind of what keeps us going.
Yeah, and you understand each other in that aspect, of working and understand how important it is.
Yeah.
And once all this, plays out, you'll have loads of time.
Absolutely,
well,
I'm sure you will.
You're not, because you'll be like, right, the next thing.
Yeah, definitely. So for someone that's wanting to create their own beauty brand, where do you think that they should really start? What advice would you give them on starting out?
I think it's all about authenticity and thinking about what is it that makes you unique? How do you want to make a difference? because it's, brands that are successful are all about storytelling
Yeah.
and storytelling in a really honest way.
Yeah.
So I would start with, what do you think how do you think you would like to make a difference? And then what could that be that
Yeah.
you could introduce that could make a difference?
Yeah.
That's a good way. Yeah.
And I think you've got to have, obviously, storytelling, but you've got to have a point of view. Like, what is this product going to do?
Yes.
Why would people want this?
That's a good point.
Because if it's already on the market,
What would set mine aside?
what's going to differentiate
Yeah.
the two?
You're right.
And I feel
Who's
like,
your customer?
yeah.
Who is your customer? Who's going to buy this from you?
Yeah.
Why is it so different to something else that's out there?
And like with the brow spa, so the free products that you've currently got, it's something that makes complete sense, but what didn't exist
Yeah.
before you did it. But
Thank you.
when you see it, you're like, of course.
Yeah. Of course we'd have that.
Like,
Yeah.
how did we not realize that we needed that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job with them.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks.
What is one mistake that you see people making when their business is scaling too quickly?
That's a difficult one because I think everybody needs to learn lessons, and I've learned lessons. I think it's probably not staying authentic,
Yeah.
and not staying true to what your values really are and what makes you as a brand.
So what should come first out of the idea, the audience, the product, or the branding?
I would say your audience, your customer, first of all. And then once you've established who your customer is, whether it's in the brow industry or whatever industry, what is the idea? How can we make a difference?
Yeah.
And then, then I think your branding needs to come last, to be honest.
Yeah.
You need to get the customer, you need to get the product,
Yeah.
and then it needs to be the finishing touches.
Yeah. Okay. So what's one mindset shift that every new founder needs in order to be scaling, would you say?
I would say growth. Don't be fixed. Don't have that fixed mindset that it can just be this way. You've always got to think outside of the box. You've got to keep looking forward. And I would say don't look too much at other people. I keep my head down and I stay in my lane. And I would always say, if you really believe in yourself, in your brand and what you're doing, then just filter out the white noise.
Yeah.
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 What's one thing that you wish someone had told you at the very start of this?
Oh God, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Maybe that you're going to have to make sacrifices. And I've made a lot of financial sacrifices. I still don't pay. I pay everybody else before I pay myself.
Yeah.
And for the last 10 years, I have done that because I've invested absolutely everything I've got into the business.
Yeah.
So I think, if you want to grow and you want to grow authentically, you need to be aware of that and you need to be aware of those sacrifices.
Yeah.
And hopefully the rest will come.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people realise, from the outsider's point of view, they don't realise what sacrifices you actually make.
Yeah.
They'll look and they'll think, oh God, like she's got an amazing brand and she's got an amazing salon. She must be doing so well for herself. People don't realise how much many sacrifices you've made to actually get in that space. Like you say, like you're paying yourself last and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And,
I very often will have to skip a month and not pay myself because I've got, I want to invest in something in the brand. But not only that, I've had to make sacrifices with my friends and I apologize to them all the time that I've not been around. And yourselves when you're working with clients all day. So the business grows from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. And then again from 8 o'clock at night to 11 o'clock. And there's a lot of hours in the day. And I'm so passionate about the business that I have to use those hours at the weekend. Every weekend, we're always working. And I guess I didn't know that before I started.
Yeah.
you thought you could
this.
still have that balance,
Yeah,
really. And sometimes I
yeah.
suppose you've got to we always promote like saying like, oh, keep the balance and all that and try and keep it. But it is hard, isn't it? Yeah.
There's times, and there's certain compromises that I don't make. I will always be there at the rugby pitch on a Sunday for my son.
Yeah.
I will always make a Sunday roast.
Yeah.
You know, there's some compromises where it's about the family.
Yeah.
But there's been quite a lot of
You
sacrifices
can
along the
skip
way.
watching maths.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Because you can get it on replay anyway.
Yeah. Or you watch it with one eye. And
Yeah.
You work on your
Yeah.
laptop with the other.
So let's talk about keeping passion alive. How do you stay creative and excited about what you're doing?
Wow. I guess I just am. We've got a long way to go. And I'm so excited about this next phase. Obviously, there's a lot into it, so there's a lot of pressure there as well. But that keeps you alive as well. And when we get in there, then it will be the next thing. How can we improve it? It's just about, in our industry, I guess because I've been in our industry for such a long time, I've just seen the patterns over the years that it moves so quickly, but that's what keeps us excited, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't keep up with things, and if you're not thinking about the next thing, then you're going to be left behind.
Yeah.
And then I think as well, when it does sometimes get a bit like, you just have to remove yourself from the situation and look at yourself from the outside and be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Like, and then you're instantly just like, right, 100 again. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So what helps you reconnect with your passion when things get overwhelming for you?
It's just there for me. I've come such a long way in the industry. And like I say, I've been the tortoise.
Yeah.
That I feel like now we're starting to gather momentum. I really believe right here, right now.
Yeah.
It just feels right. So there's no choice.
Yeah.
We
How
got to
do
just
you-
keep going.
And how do you balance like growth without burning out?
I mean, I meditate. You
Yeah.
know, I do meditate. I go to yoga and Pilates. They're some non-compromises for me.
Because that's you time as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I do. I listen to podcasts all the time. So as soon as I get in the car to drive to work, I love Abraham Hicks. You know, I listen to David Guillaume, and so that's my.
And what the pluck?
Of course.
I was waiting for that one.
Only yesterday, I was listening to your podcast with you and Fiona. Actually,
yeah.
So driving to rugby, of course, what's the plug? That goes without saying. Yeah.
Right, we've got some quick fire questions for you. No thinking, all right?
Right. Okay.
What is one brow tool that you couldn't live without?
It's got to be my precision tweezers.
Yeah.
Nice. Lamination or a standard wax and tint?
Lamination.
What's your go-to coffee order?
Oh, I've switched over to matcha actually, but I
Yay.
am.
She's a matcha girl because she goes to Pilates. Don't you? I know these matcha women. I go to Pilates, but I've tried the matcha and I'm not a fan.
Really,
Yeah.
deep down, I'm an espresso girl.
Right.
But actually, it doesn't agree with me.
Yeah.
So-
You
I've had to
need
be-
to be an espresso
Yeah.
girl, don't you, with the life you've got? God.
What is one brow trend that you're glad is gone?
Oh, it's got to be skinny pencil brows. You know, the skinny
Yeah.
1980s brows.
Yeah, definitely. If you could have one celebrity to walk into Harrods Brow Spa, who would it be?
That's a tricky one. I'm thinking about this. Celebrities don't. For me, it's always about aligning. So it would have to be somebody that really wants or needs that treatment.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody that's actually Lorna Lux recently announced that she wanted to have
Love
her
Lorna
brows done.
Is
So
she
we would-
Chester?
She's local, isn't she? She's a
think
good
she's
northern
Chester.
girl like
Yeah.
us kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah.
Should reach out. You should.
Yes.
Lorna, if you're listening, because we know you're listening to the podcast.
If Brow Spa had a signature cocktail, what would it be?
Oh, it would have to be the Broutini. It would have to be the Broutini.
That's an amazing name
would
for it.
It would have to have champagne in there, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. And only
Maybe-
the finest.
Yeah, absolutely. Champagne, of course, a little bit of 24 karat gold,
Yeah.
a little sprig of rosemary, and maybe some passion fruit.
Do you want to make this for us? This would be fantastic,
Wow.
wouldn't it? Jeez. One product from your line that you take to a desert island.
Miracle oil every
Yeah.
single day of the week,
Yes.
all over, multi-purpose, hair, face,
Yeah.
brows, nails. Yeah.
What is the most chaotic thing that's ever happened mid-treatment?
Oh,
And you don't have to try and top Harriet's story from last week's episode.
Oh my
From
God.
somebody pooing on the floor.
I am still absolutely
Shook.
human beings. How could another human being
yeah.
do?
Put me through that. I know.
No words.
Exactly.
No words.
And if you knew
Stop
how...
deflecting.
If you knew
Come on.
I don't think. Mid-treatment. We've had fire alarms going off. We've had floods, toilet floods. We've had, when we first moved into the salon, the people that had it before us left a massive debt. So we had bailiffs turning up, wanting to switch our electricity off while I was mid-microblading. And this was literally mid-treatment. I had to go out and say, go away. This is not us. This is them. This is the list
So you
goes
had
on.
to get torch out on your iPhone, didn't you, to finish them brows off?
They didn't switch it off, thank God.
Amazing. Lisa, you've been amazing as always, and thank you so much. And we're so excited to see what you've got coming.
Well, I can't
You
wait to
deserve it.
invite. Thank you so
You
much.
really do.
I can't wait to bring you into the
I know.
space,
You
and
need-
also to have masterclasses. We would advise that there's going to be a theatre there where we can bring some of our brow friends along, and we can run masterclasses. So,
Amazing.
guys, please.
Absolutely.
Could
of
you?
course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. This is great.
Yeah. We can't wait to come see the space. We can't wait to see the new products. We can't wait to have the brow spa treatment done again.
Yeah.
And we just can't wait to see the brand just skyrocket.
Yeah.
Because we know that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like we can
Definitely.
see it.
So tell our viewers and listeners where to find you.
So we are at Brow Spa Official. You can find us online, www.browspa.com. We are going through the rebrand, and Brow HQ is merging into Brow Spa. So, of course, we're also on Brow HQ at the moment.
Yeah.
But we are just about to be Brow Spa under one umbrella.
Exciting. Thank you so much for travelling
Yes.
to us as well.
Thanks.
But we were kind of gutted that we didn't travel to you because it's
I
so
know.
beautiful there.
I know.
And we could have made a night of it, as we always do. Make a
Next
night out of
time.
everything.
Next time,
Absolutely.
the opening day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
The
will be
opening
there.
day.
Yeah, we will be there.
We'll book an hotel now, actually.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in for another episode with us. Please stay booked, busy, and blessed. And we will see you next week for another episode. Go and get your miracle oils right now.
Bye, guys.